Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name's Tim and I have the pleasure to announce that I think I found the perfect dive watch for me. The story didn't start so well though, because it was an absolutely terrible day with snow and kid at home because lockdown, school closed, entire city is closed. Absolutely terrible. Work was piling up and then the postman brought a very ugly parcel and I thought, did I order this Maen watches? Did I order this? And apparently I did, and so I opened it, but just to do something in the morning which wasn't connected to work. And I pulled the watch out, shortened the bracelet, put it on the wrist, the watch, and then I started working. And during lunch I've realized that's a pretty good looking watch you got there. And so I thought, let's wear it 2 days. And since then it's on the wrist. 10 days now, I think 10 days, 10 entire days, and I'm so happy with this watch. Now I'm making the video, I will present you the watch here in the lightbox in a minute, and then I have to send it back. This will be absolutely terrible. But I didn't find only this watch in the last day, but also your microbrand suggestions in the comment section under the last video. Thank you very much for that. This was extremely interesting. And so the program for this video is to present you the Maen Hudson Mark III in the light box in a second, and then we speak about your microbrands. Then I will explore your microbrand and will show you something very interesting, I think. Okay, here we are. Say hello to the Maen Hudson 38 Automatic Mark III dive watch. And before I tell you why I've worn this watch an entire week, let's go briefly over the basics here. As the name suggests, the case diameter is 38 millimeters, the thickness of the watch is 12, and the length overall lug to lug is 46 millimeters. Lug width here is 20. You have a sapphire crystal on top, screw down crown, water resistance up to 200 meters, steel bracelet as you can see, and exhibition case back. Let's put it here on the table. And you have a very interesting and very good running movement, I must say. This is the STP-1-11, slightly decorated, as you can see, very nice thing. The entire case back of the watch looks good for me personally. And the movement has 26 jewels and beat rate is 28,800 and it offers a power reserve of 44 hours, so absolutely perfect. There's a scratch, I think. Oh yeah, there's tiny scratch. Sorry. Normally I'm careful with borrowed watches, but if you wear something like that a week, then yeah. The clasp here is pretty basic, which means nowadays works without any trouble. Here you have brushed and polished surfaces, very beautiful, very well executed. The case here, as you can see, is brushed. Sides are high polished. But the best feature for me personally is the dial. Let me show you here something. First, it's a black dial, but as you can see, the sapphire crystal throws some sort of blue light over it. See this? Absolutely stunning. And I mean, this combination black dial and sapphire crystal you have very often. So why this marvelous effect here? And I think the explanation is because the dial is curved, like a little lake. See that? And so it's amazingly beautiful if you're outside and then the sun comes up and it shines on this dial, just marvelous. And it looks pretty good in my eyes together with this triangle here, which isn't red. Actually, it's sort of pink, and I really like this. And some people mentioned that the hands have the form of little skyscrapers. I don't know if they have done this willingly, because in the name Hudson, you have of course this New York City connection. And so maybe this is a reference to New York City, but you know what? I don't care so much. And what I really love here is that they are very subtle with logos and everything on the dial. Let me rearrange the hands that you can see it better. So you have Maen, you have Automatic, and you have Hudson, and you have Swiss made, because Maen is a company from Sweden, but the manufacturing process and the components are from Switzerland. And so really, really nice thing. And this is just nice that they have the balls to put only a few informations on the dial. I mean, compare this with other divers. Other divers you can't took in the bathroom, because then you have something to read every time you wear this watch. The white date window might be a little minus, but I said this in a video before. Now we have people who complain about black date wheels and about white date wheels. Every date wheel has its fans, and so I'm not sure. For me, this is okay because it doesn't disturb the balance of the dial. At least this is my feeling here. And operating the movement is pretty basic, to be honest. You have hand winding, which, it feels so good. Feels just so good. Sometimes with automatic watches you have this scratchy feeling, but this is really round and rich and nice. And position 1 is the date. There you are. There you are. There's the date quick set. I am manipulating here the date, by the way, in a very dangerous position if you see the hands on the 11. But I know that this watch now shows 11 in the morning, and so it's not a problem. So this is very basic, nothing special. And position 2, there you set the time. Very nice. And feels good, feels absolutely precise. Good connection between crown and hands. Date changes exactly at midnight, and so everything really fine. Now let's close it again. And there you are. And the bezel works pretty good. By the way, I haven't found the information if this is aluminium or it's not ceramic, I think. I think it's aluminium, it has this aluminium look. 120 click bezel, unidirectional, absolutely precise and grippy and well done. Aligns just fine here on position 12. And so, I mean, look at this. This is such a good look, such a good look. And the retail price for this watch now is 550 euros or 660 US dollars. And I mean, if you see the components and the measurements and the features, then in my eyes, this is absolutely a good price. Not exaggerated. I mean, of course, they want to make money with this watch. But I mean, if you see other micro brands, they deliver sometimes crappy ingredients, crappy movements for way more money. And so I'm really happy with this thing here. And now let's put it on the wrist. And then you see what I mean. Here you have the Maen on a 17 centimeter wrist. There you go. It's not the best shirt for a light box shoot, by the way. Blue would have been better, but look at this. Absolutely nice. Absolutely good look. Nice dimensions. Really cool watch. Close to be a beater because it's rough, it's affordable. They have scratched it. Very sorry. And so, yeah, really happy with this watch. Really happy with this watch. And now let's go back. Okay, welcome back. This was the Hudson. I have to return it now, and I'm not happy with this. Normally, I don't want to buy new watches, but I think in this case I could make an exception. Or I ask Maen Watches for a discount because the watch is scratched. Excuse me. Yeah, but these are really the dark hours of having a YouTube channel, that you return the watch after 1 or 10 days on the wrist. So such a shame. I mean, imagine when they find the scratch, then they might decide that this from now on is their watch for reviewers, and then they send the watch to the next guy, and maybe he's a complete moron, who knows, and maybe then he complains that it's not a crown and he will not be invited on the show of the dog trainer with this kind of watch. And so, yeah, it's quite a shame, but okay. And now let's go to your micro brands. Thank you very much for your participation, but there were so many comments that I couldn't honor them all, unfortunately. So this is a selection, okay? A selection of your favorite micro brands, and we will begin right now. Okay, let's begin. I have a pretty long list here. I'm not sure if I can get through every position, but just let's begin with Jen. Jen N.A. likes me to check out Swiss watch company, the Bunker. Swiss watch company. There we have it. Swiss watch company. All right. Bunker now available. Diver, massive hands here. And this thing here, he likes me to check. Wow, what's this here? Look at this. This is a nice color. Really nice color. Together with this beautiful strap and those numerals. Interesting position of the date here, because they've put it above the 6 and not through the 6, or they didn't spare out the 6 entirely. Very interesting, very beautiful, sold out everything, but this looks quite interesting. What are the specifications? 400 US dollars, so won't break the bank. Titanium case, okay, interesting. 41 millimeters case diameter. For me, a smidgen too big, but it's not very long with 46. Should be wearable as the W200 movement. At least if I remember correctly that he posted this in his comment. Yeah, interesting. Thanks. Swiss Watch Company. So Gen NA, thank you very much for the suggestion. Next guy is Robert, and he likes us to check the Axios Ironclad. Okay, here we are. Oi, what we have here, 2 dive watches. Amazing image, I must say. Here you can see some contrasts. Ironclad, no thank you. Reinvention of an iconic classic. So I think we are talking here about a homage, Rolex homage. Can this be? Everything's sold out. Yeah, this is typical for Microbrand. Let's just check randomly one watch. Yeah, okay, you have here the typical Rolex look. A bit too close to be honest, for my personal taste. They're really nice measurements. Water resistance up to 500 meters. So really something you could use underwater. Ceramic bezel. Yeah, I mean, this proves that you can have every specifications of a Submariner for a fraction of the price. I think Rolex will absolutely hate watches like this. I mean, 550 US dollars, those are 500 euros, so it won't break the bank. But for me personally, this watch lacks something. A grain of originality would be fine, although you have those hands. But I'm not 100% convinced here, I have to say. Despite that, thanks Robert. Let's go to the next watch. Lan Inbury, I cannot read my nose. Inbury, Lan Inbury, thank you. You want to check out Stührling. Stührling with a umlaut. You kidding? What's this? I mean, come on. What this? I cannot see a clear line here. Goodness, let me alone with those advertisings here. Stührling, spin to win. No, I don't want monthly giveaway. No. Jesus, what a terrible sight. I mean, I believe that you found here something interesting, but I cannot see it. It disturbs me. It really disturbs me, this website. Look at this. I mean, oh well, but let's put randomly the legacy. I promised myself that I don't want to say negatives here about your favorite watches, but man, this look here is pretty. I will not say it, but it's not for me. You should have mentioned the model you like, because getting through all this would cost half a day, and so I will carry on with my list. Despite that, Lan, thanks for this interesting suggestion. Stührling. Oh, another ad. Go away. Okay, G-Motion EDC. Farah. Yeah, Farah, interesting. I know them a little bit. They have amazing pieces. And I've wrote them once, and I said, yeah, I'm Tim from Caseback Watches here, and I review watches, and please send me a watch for a review. I don't charge any fee, of course. I feel free to share my honest thoughts about the watch with my viewers, but very easy terms and conditions. Can you send me a watch, please? Answer. No answer. They didn't answer. And I was a little bit after this one here, the Aldrich World Timer 24 time zone date automatic watch with saturated blue sunray dial and Berinia brittle leather strap. I mean, look at this watch. Amazing piece, but unfortunately Farah is too posh to speak to YouTubers or to me. Who knows, maybe this is my neighbor and he doesn't like me, or who knows. So Farah watches, you're a bunch of snobs if you ask me, but you make really cool watches, really good things. I mean, look at this, just nice. And so thank you G-Motion EDC, and now let's go to the next one, which comes from Vudeja, I don't know how to pronounce your nickname, to be honest. Anordain. Anordain is the company. Mechanical watches with an enamel dial. Oh, this is beautiful. I have a weakness for enamel dials. They're extremely rare. They're beautiful. They last longer than, yeah, we last, I think, our species. And so let's see what they offer. Model 1. Glasgow made enamel dial and heat treated hands. So this is a Scottish company. And wow, this is interesting. This looks amazing. I mean, when I think enamel dial, then I think about yeah, a white plate, to be honest, a white, beautiful plate. But this is with this grainy texture and this color, my goodness. The green is not for me so much, especially this green. Here's the workshop, nice one. And here you see the guy working on a dial. This is very nice website. Very unusual with this grid here, but I really dig that thing here. I could imagine that this goes really not with every garment. This plume fumée. Plume is feather, I think. Feather, but fumée, I don't know. Iron cream. Wow. 2,100. Yeah. There we have it. Vitreous enamel. This. I mean, this is really nice. Black cordovan strap, I'm fine with that. But what are the specifications? There we have it. Case diameter 38, sweet. Strap with 18, so it wears big. So you have a big case, or at least it appears big. ETA movement, just nice. Sapphire, warranty 5 years. Thumbs up, guys, thumbs up. 5 years warranty, this is what we like here. Heat treated hands. Wow, and the font here is pretty good, and wow, that's an interesting thing. This is really an interesting dial. So thank you very much for that suggestion. And now let's go to the next one. Tom Rudder, Brew Watches, inspired by coffee. Tom, what are you doing here? A watch inspired by coffee. Brew Watches, okay. Green. Yeah, okay. Shop, gallery. Let's go to the gallery first. Retromatic lookbook. Absolutely not my thing, but stands out. Slightly better. Absolutely not my thing. Oh, this is beautiful. Retrograph. Salmon dial. Interesting case form. Look at this. And the color here and the round curves. Yeah, this is quite a beautiful. This is ugly. This is the colors. No. But this here, this is really nice. Let's go window shopping. Where is it? I cannot find it. Retrograph teal. It's not in stock apparently. Cobalt. Oh, this looks interesting too. 350, 38 millimeters. And here you see what you will find with every square watch. It wears big. I mean, the gallery images, this watch was pretty big on the wrist, but here you can read only 31 to 41.5, but it wears big because of all those, yeah, because of the square form here. Mega quartz. A quartz watch. I'm not a watch snob, really not, but I'm not happy with quartz. It's such a shame. I mean, this is pretty unique. You look, but with quartz, I don't know. I prefer than an accessory mesh bracelet, 22 millimeter. Oh, this is nice. Bed of rice bracelet. I love it. I love this type of bracelet. I have one on my Oris, and I really adore this type of bracelet. So if you want to buy something beautiful for your wrist, then go with the rice bracelet. Okay, thanks a lot for this suggestion. Interesting. And now let's go to Earthen Jadis. Aevig. Earthen Jadis wants Aevig. Aevig. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Aevig. Shipped from the Netherlands. Aha, okay. Vintage inspired diving watch here. Wow, this is beautiful. It's a little bit the same thing Vortic does. this combination, or this appearance here, this overall look. But it is a very attractive mixture. Those vintage bezels here, together with large indices and those colors. Ah, this looks nice. I mean, this is crisp, and you have very sharp. What I like on watches, you have a very sharp contrast here. Very strong contrast between bezel and between the dial, which appears like very dark blue. Only few informations here. This is really beautiful, and so I really like this look. I really like this look. Massive lume, an ocean filled with lume, as you can see here. Nice one. Nice case form. Jubilee bracelet. I mean, Jubilee bracelet, perfect. Here, a green one on a NATO. This looks pretty ugly. I mean, this strap color combination here. Wow, this is ugly. Ugh. I don't know. Interesting look, but this green with the red complementary colors, but really cheap executed, better. This is my personal taste, okay? So if you like this, you can relax now. I'm not saying that this is crap, but it's not so for me. Specifications now. 200 meter dive watch. This is retro diver 60s, 70s. Yes, 42 to 46. Really big watch, but if you want your dive watch, many people are happy with this. Although it's despite the vintage vibe they want to gain, because those vintage divers were 36. This really I like with microbrands. I love with microbrands. You can see this explosion of creativity sometimes. I mean, look at this. Does this watch look like a product meant to make the quick dollar or the quick euro? Certainly not. There's some thinking involved here. Really interesting, really beautiful thing. Or I don't know if it's beautiful, but it's really interesting to look at. Low stock. What are the prices for the watches here? You know what? I've talked so much about creativity here and beauty, so that I don't want to know price for this watch. I don't want to know it. I just go with the feeling that I've seen something interesting and beautiful. And now let's go to the next suggestion. Here comes from G. Siegel. G. Siegel, I don't know how to pronounce it, very sorry. GS watch from Iceland. Interesting, I've never seen a watch from Iceland. Amazing. I mean, look at this image here. This is amazing. This is what I call attention to the big show, not to detail, attention to the big show. Collection, all watches. Let's see. Yeah, they have a photographer, right? I don't know if this is stock photography, but I doubt it. Okay, now we have something very classy, 38 millimeters. Wow, this is quite a bright look. Man, this is perfectly sized dress watch with a diameter of 38. Roman or Arabic numerals. Look at this. Wow. Swiss-made mechanical movement execution. Top automatic. $2,000. All right, this is quite a price for a little brand. But again, I think we all can see that this is nothing cheap. This is nothing. This is not a generic product relabeled and then sold to you for $2,000. I think again here you see some ambitions, attention to detail, and the willingness to create something beyond the sheer product. And so really like this. I really like the logo here. I mean, yeah, really nice, really nice. My best wishes to GS Watches in Reykjavik, Iceland, and thank you very much for the tip. And now let's go to the next one. Ryan Wiggins, Vortic, built in America. America wasn't assembled, it was built. Okay. Interesting. Who we are. Oh, this looks interesting. Illinois. American Artisan series. How to order watches. Shop now. Let's go shopping. Where are the watches? Maybe I'm too stupid for this homepage, but if you ask me, a homepage should be so stupid that even I can understand it. Let's see sold watches gallery. Wow, interesting. Wow, this is a little bit Yeah, I don't have words for this. Completely new for me. Completely new. I mean, something like this here. I have no idea how you call the style. I have no idea how they do this texture here. Beautiful movement, absolutely, absolutely. And the crown position here, very strange thing. I think really they want to revive a feeling. The feeling you get when you see an old deserted train station in Illinois, for example. This I could imagine. Very interesting. Titanium, diameter 46 millimeters, huge thing. But again, not for me, I must say. But very creative, very creative. Look at this, $2,800. Wow. Ah, but this is beautiful. Look here. Adjusted for positions, all those letterings and the screws, and oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. And the style, yeah. The longer I look at those images, the better I get the idea. I would never wear 46 millimeters with this style. This watch screams. But interesting. Ah, now I get it. Movement, manufacture year 1922. All right, they use old movements. Only half an hour later, the reviewer realized the entire gag here. Wow, this is beautiful. This is a nice idea. So this isn't fake. This is really original. Nice one. Nice one. Really, really nice one. Convert your watch. Oh, what is this? Convert your pocket watch. Past conversions. Let's see what they can do. Pocket watch converted into, this is so nice. This is so great. This is interesting, but I think we have not the time to honor everything they do here, but very interesting tip. VorticWatches.com. I think I will not put every link here in the description, but you can Google it easily with the name of the company, right? If I put every link in the description, I'm not sure if then YouTube doesn't think that this is a super commercial or something like that, and I don't want this. Next one is from Kevin, and Kevin suggests Halios. I've heard that name before. Oh, wow. Look. What a nice image. What a nice page. What a nice page. Fair wind. You're here. No. No, I want to see the other thing. Where it is. Come on. 0. Sold out everything. But this watch here at the beginning, what was this? Fairwind, but it was Fairwind. Goodness, but this looks completely different. This looks, I don't know. 775 US dollars for a cylinder, 39 millimeters. Yeah, I mean, it has a bold look. Very, very nice varnish here. But I mean, you cannot show the watch like this here. Or is it the same? It isn't the same. Look at this, is nice. But I can't find it on the home page. So a bit disappointing. But I can understand why you've made this suggestion here. Okay, thank you for this hint. Let's go to the next one. John Stührling, Makina Uriel 2. Now we're talking. Out of stock. This is interesting, look. Never seen something like that. It's not the best homepage, to be honest, but it's Uriel 2 was the suggestion from John. Uriel 2. Yeah, this is interesting. This is really, I mean, absolutely fresh look. At least I have never seen something like that. Here you have the movement. Automatic Miyota movement, okay, it's a running movement, right? Bit basic, but this dial here, how big is this watch? Out of stock, 600 US, and specs are 40 millimeters stretched cushion case with hand polished surface. Yeah, this wears big again because it's not round. This is a really big watch, but I mean, yeah, interesting, very interesting piece. Very interesting piece. Like it. I really like it. So thank you very much for your suggestion. Tim Schubert wants us to watch Melbourne Watch Company. Okay, what's this? This look together with a moon phase? Interesting. The Collins automatic. Interesting look, but to be honest, it's a little bit out of my judgment. I don't know really what to say. What I find slightly disturbing is this look together with a moon phase, because I connect moon phases more with those rather melodramatic watches from Jaeger-LeCoultre, together with gold and decorations. And this is a plain good looking watch, if you ask me. This together with a moon phase, I'm not so sure if I'm a biggest fan of this thing here. Oh, what's this? It's a bit AP-ish. Sold out. Interesting. This looks pretty interesting. I think this was a success. This really was a success, because we have here some very good components. Blue dial, this integrated bezel, this case form reminds me of the recently launched Tissot. And so, yeah, well done, guys. Well done to put this in the market. Yeah, I don't like, to be honest, the M here, the logo M here. I don't know if this, yeah, this is a bit weird. Yeah, but interesting tip for sure. Okay, and I think this is enough now. This is a very long video, but of course you will find timestamps to every watch. And now let's go back. Okay, there we are at the end of this video. I have a question. We've seen so many interesting watches in this video. What's your favorite? I mean, I could reach out to manufacturer, ask them for actual watches for a review, but of course I cannot ask all those manufacturers in the list, in your comments. So please put in this comment section, what's the piece you really love to see here on the channel? This would be very helpful. And if you want to have sneak previews from time to time, then please visit me on Instagram. It's Caseback_Tim. And now let me thank you very much for your attention, and maybe until next time.